What's up, folks? This is J Dub back in the building, and we're going to discuss everybody's favorite topic, politics. Especially my favorite topic. I'm just going to randomly talk about a couple different things here when it comes to politics that I see online and whatnot. I'm not going to get into any explicit details or confuse anybody with big words or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about things, face value, what I see that's just no one really likes to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it. Let's jump right in. First and foremost, one thing I can't stand is when people think that all black people voted for Barack Obama just because he was black. Now, let me explain this to you. There are some that voted for him just because he's black without doing a lick of research about him, which I really don't go along with. Granted, I am a huge lefty and Obama supporter. A lot of people online know that, as I have argued and argued and argued and argued with people. It's to the point now I don't even want to argue no more. I'm just put out my facts. So the whole, I've heard this before. People have come up to me, said, you only voted for Obama. Did you just vote for Obama because he's black? Let me explain something to you. I was one of the biggest Clinton supporters, especially Hillary. No, I did not vote for Obama just because he was black. Now, he's the first black president ever, which is very nice. It's a great goal. It just so happens that he's, Democrat, and so am I. Now, I tell these people, if I would have voted for him just because he was black, that means I would have voted for Jesse Jackson back when he was running. Or that clown Herman Cain. Definitely wasn't voting for Jesse Jackson back when he was running. And I'd rather vote for Dora the Explorer, whatever her name is, than Herman Cain. All Herman Cain needed was a cane, a blackface, and a stage. And it'd be a wrap. Herman Cain embarrassed the Republicans and gave a lot of comedy, for us to laugh at, for the Democrats. So he was like just a show for us. There were Republicans online posting because they were just like, who get this fool out of here? I knew he wouldn't last at all. So no, we don't vote for people just because of color. Granted, it's a great thing that Barack Obama's in, and he's black. I don't want to hear about the Muslim and all this, that, the third man's black. So yeah, no one's voting for people just because they're black. Because if that was the case, I would have voted for that fool Herman Cain or Jesse Jackson back when he was running. That surely wasn't happening. So I just want to clear that up. People who keep saying we just voted for Barack Obama just because he's black. Not the case, at least on this side of the field. I also want to talk about the people online that dance around every reason why they dislike Barack Obama. They'll come up with anything except his skin color. The man could, heal people, and they would still wouldn't, have any love for him at all, simply because he has a permanent tan. Now, I respect the people that just don't go along with any of his policies, regardless what his color is. Those are actual Republicans. They don't care if the man's white, if the man's black. They don't want nothing to do with Barack Obama. They didn't want nothing to do with Clinton or any other prior Democratic presidents, which is fine. You have your beliefs, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. But then you have the people online that no matter what you say, they always come out a reason with, oh, it's not because he's black. It's because... No. Just go out to Fayette County. You'll see what I mean. They'll come up with every excuse in the book to try to convince us that this is the particular reason why they don't like Barack Obama. I'd rather have you come out and just say, look, I don't want a black man as a president of the United States dictating what I do with my rights. At least you're honest and upfront. Don't put all these other reasons of why you don't like the man. Here's another thing. What's up with all the black people voting Republican? I can never understand that. I seen a quote online once that said, "A black man voting for Republican is like a chicken voting for Colonel Sanders." And that's kind of true. I mean, and not only that, but poorer to middle class people voting Republican. These people are out to make the rich man richer. Yet you're voting Republican and you're pulling in about $250 a week. But yet you want to see a Republican in office. So basically all you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot. So keep on voting Republican. Because you're not hurting anybody but yourself. With your $200 a week self. So I just had to put that out there. Just doesn't make any sense to me. What else can we talk about? I'm just going through these topics real quick. The whole thing about registering ID and all this. You got to fill out a form, and we have I'm actually posted this on my wall. I'm on Facebook right now. The PA voter ID law. I posted this, and you got to sign it to try to convince, to make sure we're all be able to vote. And it's ridiculous. It's like the 1800s. You got to sign a petition so we can clear that law so everybody can vote. Absolutely unreal. Mitt Romney is just loving it, every minute of it. I don't want to hear any kind of arguments about this. About, everybody should have a PA, issued ID and da-da-da. Just cut it out. We all know what it's about. I know what it's about. It has nothing to do with that. Again, we're back in the 1800s. We got to sign petitions to be able to vote. Unreal. I put that petition on my wall at facebook.com/vocal publishing, and it's also in my vocal group at facebook.com/groups/vocal pub. Go in there. It's titled "Just Say No to PA Voter ID Law." That makes no sense whatsoever. But you'll have all these people that'll be on there. Oh, it has nothing to do with Republicans and Democrats. This is just the way it should be, and you have to have a valid ID, and it all, most of it comes down to color. I don't care what anybody says. It just does. And back to people saying we only voted for Obama because he was black. Well, if all blacks voted for Obama, and only blacks, Obama would not be in office. At least I don't think so. When Obama gives a speech, look at the crowd. It's a sea of white as far as you can see. As far as you can see is a sea of white. So don't put all that on us. A lot of us got out there and voted, but a huge, huge, huge white following also got Barack Obama in office. Just to clear that up. So I just wanted to go over a few of those things. I'm just tired of seeing all this stuff online. Just about politics in general, people going back and forth, but it just irks me when I see black people on here totally against the man, but yet praising like Romney. Like it's the biggest slave mentality I've ever seen. It is the biggest slave mentality in the world. I just don't get it. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash, but I don't care. You know that already. What else? Yeah, and the Republican people, the Republican supporters of Romney, I look at some of their pages and websites, and it's almost like borderline hate, like hate groups. It's so bad, It really borderlines that. A lot of them don't come on to Facebook with that because they don't want to be exposed. So there's a lot of side websites where you don't see the person's name, you don't see the person's picture, or their fake names. You don't know who these people are. And they're just, N-word this, blah, 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 blah. Klan. It's like borderline Klan. You see rebel flags. You got Romney's face up there in lights. You know what I mean? But they won't bring that to Facebook at all because, they're cowards. They hide. They hide behind these websites. People who wouldn't say a word to you out in the street, to your face, in Facebook, Twitter. But they will go into these forums where you can't see them and just, spew their racial hatred. Me personally, I wouldn't care if Obama was 3 shades of gray. I think he's a great president. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to go into details why, because I've done all that online before, back and forth with people, back and forth with deadheads that have no kind of rebuttal. But strong supporter of him. I always will be. The only thing I don't like about Obama is that he was trying to please too many people. He always tried to play both sides of the fence. To please the Republicans, please the Democrats, going along with Republican bills, signing Republican bills. Just so everybody's happy. You can't make everybody happy when it comes to politics. You have to pick a side and stick with it. That's the only issue I have with him. He could be a little more harsh, in my opinion. But I've been saying that since, maybe about 8 to 9 months when he was in office after the fact. So that's about it, folks. I'll make this a little short one. I just wanted to go over some general facts and some foolishness I see online when it comes to politics. People going back and forth. Do not tell me it's not about color. I'd rather have you come out and tell me it's about color than be online with this long dissertation about why you don't like Barack Obama. If you are a straight-up Republican, then you won't go along with any Democratic views or positions at all, period. But you got these people coming out of the woodwork, good old boys. They can't stand. We know what it is. Just come out and say it. The first black president ever, and these people were up in arms. I didn't know there was a policy saying that every president had to be white, by the way. But I don't know. Anyway, that's about it, folks. I just wanted to cover that real quick. Some quick political topics. Again, I wasn't going to go into no details or bore y'all with any, long words and big words and all kind of stuff. I do that online using my articles. So that's it. Get out there and vote. Sign that petition, which shouldn't even be a petition, but sign it. And I respect all political views. I don't respect ignorance, but I do respect political views and good political discussions. So on that note, come in vocal, Facebook.com/groups/VocalPub. At this stage, let me check. We got about to hit 6,000 members, so that's what's up. And you know the rest. Twitter, @JDubsWorld, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know who I am. So that's about it, folks. Just had to go over some political topics for you all. I got a lot more political topics coming soon and for the future episodes. And that's about it. Look forward to it so I can keep on ranting and raving about this. Nothing will ever change as far as people's views, but I aim to put out the truth. So, guys, have a good day, evening, morning, noon, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. And look forward to a ton more videos. Again, I aim to flood YouTube with my views. The views been going up slowly. It's been looking kind of nice. So I appreciate that. And that's it. And I will see you guys at the voting booth. Have a good day.